today we're only going to do. Yeah, I can't have that zoom in because I got to wait for him to come back. Anyway, we're only going to do one project today, and that's guided project, Access Guided Project 4-3. So that's all we're going to do today. Next week we will do PowerPoint Chapter 1, PowerPoint Chapter 3 on Tuesday, and then PowerPoint Chapter 2, the long one, on Thursday. All right. And the good news is on those ones, I do have some shortcuts for us to use, so we can get around things pretty quickly. All right, here we go. So obviously we're going to open up our file. We're going to open up our start file, and it looks like this. So we have two tables, owners and pets. We have a query, and we have a report. The good news for you all is we're not going to create any tables today. That's the good news. The bad news is we have to work with this report. And I'm going to say this probably several times. In real life, what we are about to do today, I would never, ever, ever, ever do. And I'll show you why in just a moment. All right, here we go. So we've already done 1, already done 2, already done 3. So here's what we're going to start out with. We are going to right-click the Pets Without Matching Owner report, and we're going to choose Layout View to open it in Layout View. Let's do this. So I'm going to right-click the report right here, and I'm going to choose Layout View from the menu. So there's Layout View. Yeah. Everybody there? Okay, it'll open like this. First thing you don't like about this is what? There's like one column that's really like long, and the rest of them are short. So we are going to fix that and give ourselves more real estate here to work with. So the first thing we're going to do that is we're going to change the report to a landscape orientation. So to do that, we're going to click the Page Setup tab, which is all the way over here on the right. And we're going to click on the Landscape button here in Page Layout. Don't forget, this is recorded live. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Page Setup, Landscape, everybody there? Yeah. Okay. Step 6, we're flying through this. So for the rest of this project, let me just tell you what these steps mean. So when they talk about a text box, before we do this, let me talk about this. So in real life, just to let you all know this, don't follow along. I'm just gonna show you this. In real life, I would click on a column if I wanted to adjust it, and notice how I put my pointer on the side. It turns into a two-way arrow. I would just drag these columns, like you can drag them, to whatever width you want. That's what we would do in real life. But today, you'll notice there's a property sheet on the right-hand side of the screen. So for all of our upcoming steps, please click once somewhere inside this paragraph, click one time. You will notice that all of the ones below it are selected as well. Those are called text boxes. And that, of course, is step 6A. Select the text box in that column, which is what we just did. Now, the thing above this, where it says why I'd make a great companion, we call that a column, or we call that a label. So what we're going to do, step B, we're going to press and hold Shift, so hold down the Shift key, and click once on why I'd make a great companion, and let go. You will now notice that both the text boxes and the label are selected. And we're going to be doing this for all of the subsequent columns to the left. Now, does yours over here on the right, the Format tab look like this? Notice how there's the Format tab here? Yeah. Do you all have the Format tab? Yeah. It was just me that didn't have it? Okay. So anyhow, today, there are going to be two things that you're going to have to use to adjust the width of the columns.
I'm trying to get that one thing like you.
You have to hold down Shift and click it. You need both hands. Yep. Okay. Where's your property sheet at?
It didn't usually pop up first for me as well, so I just brought it up.
Oh, where'd you go for that?
Report layout design.
Report layout design, yes.
And under tools.
Okay, thank you. Property sheet. I just needed to be reminded what tab that was. Okay, so now you're good. All right. So if it didn't come up for you, thank you very much for that. Don't do this, everybody. I'm just showing you. If the property sheet doesn't come up for you, report layout design, property sheet under tools, or Alt-Enter brings it up as well. All right. So here we go. Of course, look, I could have just pressed F4 to open the property sheet as well. Oops. Okay, so we're already done with that. So here we go, everybody. So we're going to be entering in numbers in the width property and the left property. Notice it's width, left, width, left. We're going to be doing this for the next several columns in the report until we get to the breed column, which we will be adding a height property. But the rest of them right now, let's just do width and left. So here's the first one. We've got 3.2 inches for width, 7 inches for left. We're going to do both of these at the same time here, in the same step. So here we go. So width is up here in your property sheet. It's the second item in the property sheet on the right-hand side of the screen. We're going to get rid of whatever's in there. Just get rid of it. And type 3.2, enter. It changes it to 3.2 inches for width. The next thing we're going to do in the property sheet is we're going to change the left property to 7 inches. Notice how right now it says what? 5.66667. Just wipe it out. 7, enter. If you're just joining us, you're not that far behind. Just remember that when you right-click this, open it in layout view. Okay, so while they're doing that, let me explain something. So you're probably wondering, hey, you're probably wondering, actually I want to do this over here. I want to do this over here. So 7 inches left. So we put in 7 inches, let me talk about the width. So the width of the column, when you put in the 3.2, that's the width of the column. The 7 inches has to do with this. See all the little dashed lines on the left side of your file? From here to here is 7 inches. Since we don't have the ruler up, we can't really tell how many inches it is. But that's what the 7 left means. Okay, now we got to do the rest of these, right? We got to do the rest of these columns. So the next one we're going to do is the color column. So we're going to click once. We're going to click once on tan, like this. Okay, we're going to hold down what key? Shift. And we're going to click on the word color up here, the label. Okay, I've seen many students mess this up where they don't click that top label, they don't hold shift and click, and these get all out of whack. All right, what are our numbers this time?
1.5 and 6.5.
1.5 and 5.4. So here we go. We're going to wipe out. I suggest is wiping it out. 1.5, enter. And then left, we're going to wipe this out. That's 5.4, enter. Notice how it moves it over. Again, in real life, I would be dragging these. I would not be typing in tenths of inches. Because if you try to eyeball tenths of inches, good luck. 5.4 for left that time. Okay. I just type in 5.4, enter. All right, what's our next column, everybody?
Gender.
Gender. So we're going to click on one of the letters like this. Oh, that's a small column, so make sure that your pointer turns into a 4-way arrow. Then we're going to hold down what key?
Shift.
Shift. And we're going to click the thing above it that's like cut off, right?
Yeah.
Gen? Okay. All right, our numbers for this one. 0.6 and 4.7. So I'm going to wipe out the width. .6, enter. I can actually see the column now. And then 4.7 for left. So we're going to get rid of 4.25. I'm just going to put in 4.7, enter. And it moves it over. All right, we're almost halfway done. Hi. Hey, all right, that's looking good.
I'm still on the first one.
Okay, so you did 3.2, and left is 5.4. So get rid of that 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7. It's 5.4, enter. It's 5.4 for the first one, right?
Yeah.
Somebody verify that for me?
First one?
Oh, no, first one is 7,
7.
not 5.4.
7.
Go back to that, sorry about that.
7.
Just type in 7 instead of 5.4, enter. There you go. Now you're gonna click on tan, hold down shift.
Oh, and 3.2. 3.2 for
Yeah,
width.
he got the width. Hold down shift and click color. No, you gotta hold down shift and click the label. There you go. And you gotta go to the instructions and type in the width and the left. Close that. You keep opening it. You have the instructions open. There. And that one is 1.5 for width and 5.4 for left. So go back there, yep. So 1.5 for width, 5.4 for left. Yep, so we're just getting rid of everything that they have. Yep, enter, yep, now you're on the column that I'm on, so you're gonna click the M now. Hold down shift and click the word above the M. There you go, and go to your instructions. And it should tell you 0.6 for,
I don't know this.
yeah, okay, so go back to your instructions, because you're on, because it looks like you're on the color one, you're not on the, so color is 1.5 and 5.4, so go back to,
Right here.
go back to, so 1.5, left should be 5.4, not 7.
Okay, 5.
Yep. Enter.
Okay.
There you go.
And
Now you gotta fix the gender column, so here, do me a big favor. Click this little arrow here. And let's find gender label. Yep. Okay, gender label. So gender should be 0.6 and 4.7. So get rid of the 1.5. Should be 0.6. And then left should be 4.7. So change left to 4.7. Enter. Okay. Now you got to get the rest of the data that's all hidden behind here. So change this to just gender. Yep. You got to fix that too. Get rid of the 1.5 and change that to 0.6. Yep. 0.6. And then left is 4.7. And that should bring everything back in line. Okay, very good. Okay. All right, everything's back in line. Let's move on.
mine.
Let's move on. Don't worry about that. We're going on to the next column, which is age. Shoot. Now it's all on you guys. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. So next, we're going to click on. No, you're okay. Just keep following along. So click once on 3 years. Hold down Shift, and click the label above it, age. So these all have to be selected. And these numbers are what? 0.5 and 4.1. So 0.5 here for width, and 4.1 for left. Okay. Now for the tricky one, everybody. So everything is pretty straightforward. We keep making these adjustments for every column except for breed. So what we're going to do with breed, if you notice down here, this is all cut off on this third record, or this record down here, it's cut off. So we have to make the height of the text boxes only, we have to adjust that to where it word wraps and puts all the words into, shows all the words here. So here's how we're going to do it. Here's how we're going to do it. First thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to select, we're going to go ahead and click on the text box there for breed. We're going to hold down Shift, and we're going to click the label, just like we've been doing. Let's do this first. Okay, everybody's got that? I hope. All right, 1.3 inches for width, 2.6 for left. So let's do that first. 1.3 for width, 2.6 for left. Now, everybody, once you've done that, you should pay attention. Here's the part everyone gets wrong. I'm going to click once on Terrier Cross. Just click once right here on the text box. It will deselect the label, and that's what we want. So now we're going to change the height. We're going to change, so that was just step L. We just did step L by clicking once on the text box. It deselects, we don't want that selected when we're doing this. 0.5 is the height. So over here, right now it says 0.2292. We're going to get rid of that. That's going to be 0.5, enter. And that's what it should look like at this point.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone's there. Everybody? Marshall? You okay? No, you're not okay.
my
Okay.
paragraph
On height, I just go 0.5.
Yes, 0.5.
just say my paragraph in together. This guy. I don't know. This one.
Undo. Control Z. Again. 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 Okay, hold on. Hang on. Okay, I want everything else back in there. Okay, that's fine. Do not know how you got the height to be that big on that. Let me. Now we gotta manually fix this. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I gotta find out what mine is. 0.2188. I can remember that. All right, so we're gonna fix. Okay, so the height on this should be 0.2188, and it is. I don't know how you got page header section, but the height of that, I don't know. Oh, great, I do not know how you did that. Unless, hang on. How did you do that? Okay. Now we're at a complete stop because I gotta figure out how you did that. Okay, what do we got? 0.2604. I have to try and somehow restore this back to. Okay, so let's try this. What do I have up there? 0.2604. It just switches it back to 1.5147. Do not know how this happened.
It was good from the beginning, but I don't know what kind
Okay, it's okay.
of information I put in.
We're gonna figure this one out. That one's background 1. Yep, it's already there. Okay, I don't know why it's not. So all of these are 0.21. Wait. Ta-da! Okay, now we got to go back to, because you're missing all your genders again. Okay, which it's hiding. Can somebody tell me the width for gender again?
What number?
Gender.
Gender.
Width.
3.2.
Gender?
Oh, gender.
Width is 0.6, isn't it?
January.
And
4.6.
4.7 is left. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Okay, I think that one doesn't look right either. Can somebody give me age? What did we do for
0.5.
age? Is 0.5 for
Yeah.
width? And what is it for left?
4.1.
4.1. Okay, thank you. Okay, I gotta do the same thing for that. 0.5.
You need red column?
Hang on. Okay, that's back in order. Okay, hold down shift for me there. Hold down shift. Okay, let go. What is width for breed? Anybody?
1.3.
1.3.
Yep. And then 2.6.
So 1.3, enter, and then change left to 2.6. Enter. Okay, now click once on terrier. Yep. And then you're going to change the height to 0.5.
0.5.
So the height is 0.2292. You see the one, wipe that out? 0.5, enter. Sweet. Now we got to do the rest of the columns. Here we go. All right, back at it. I haven't sweat this much in ages. All right, here we go. We're going to click once on dog. We'll call it the type text box. We're going to hold down shift. We're going to click the label, type. We're going to let go. Okay. Your width here is 0.7. Your left is 1.8. So width is 0.7. Left is 1.8. And it moves it over. Let me know when you're all ready so I can move on to the next column.
Yep.
Good, everybody? Yep, okay. We're gonna click on Alec. For the pet name text box, we're gonna hold down shift. We're gonna click pet name. Once again, we're only dealing with width and left here. So this time width is 1 inch, left is 0.7. So width is bigger this time, 1 inch for, just type a 1 for width. And then 0.7 for left. Now, this last one is going to be kind of tricky. I want you all to see how I'm going to do this. So you'll notice that the pet ID number is now hidden sort of behind the pet's name, right? Yeah. So if you move your mouse over here, watch this. Just put it to the left of Alec like this. Like this. Notice how it's a 4-way arrow here to the left of Alec?
Yeah.
That's where the text box is. So click once right there. You'll notice they're all selected.
Yeah.
You hold down shift and click pet ID just above that, like this. And then let go. The last one here, 0.4 and 0.2. So 0.4 for width. 0.2 for left. And there you have it. I'm saving right now. I'm saving this before we do anything else to it. So I'm going to tell you all, that was the hardest part of the project. I knew not everybody had it.
No,
That was the hardest part of the project.
I'm saying, I just put, I'm doing this one right now. 0.1 and 0.7.
So 0.7 and 1.8. No, that's type. Oh, your type is off. All right, click once on dog again. Hold down shift and click once on type because type needs to, there. That's, yeah, so you're gonna have to fix that. So type in 0.7 again. Enter. And then left, there's nothing in it. It should be 1.8. Enter. All right, now click on Alec, hold down shift, click pet name. I'm just verifying this. You got 0.7 correct, or no, pet name should be 1 in the width and 0.7 in the left. No, just 1, not 0.1. Yeah, 'cause if you do 0.1, we won't see it. And then 0.7 for left. So get rid of the 917 after the 0.7, enter. Okay, now click to the left of Alec. To the left of Alec, you're on Alec. You're the, yeah, right there, click. Hold down shift, click pet ID above it. And then those values are 0.4 and 0.2. So 0.4, enter, and then left is 0.2. Good, enter. Okay, cool. Save it, everybody. Control S. All right. That's stuck over there again. Okay, much better. All right. Okay, so we've saved it. That was the hardest part of this project. We're done with that, but we're gonna keep it open because we're not quite done yet. So here we go, everybody. In step 7, we're gonna click the text box containing the date. So we're gonna click once on the date. We're gonna change left only to 7.3. So left is over here, it says 4.9896. We're gonna type in 7.3, enter.
7.3.
Yes, 7.3. Somebody on the stream could have told me I had the wrong